The Red Sox wrap up an unforgettable homestand with a win over Toronto. 8-2 in the longest homestand of the year. They have won 17 of 19 games, including that 15-game winning streak. They're 25-7 in the last 32, best in Major League Baseball, and they've won 13 out of 17 at Fenway Park. The good times are back in Boston.
Yeah, and they're showing they can get it done in many different ways. The long ball wasn't in the cards today. You're facing a guy that throws the fastball up and the split down. When you're not going to get the ball in the air against the guy, you got to go and put the ball in play. Play a little small ball. It's okay.
And again, contributions from everybody. This is what makes it so much fun. It's 1 through 9 in the lineup, guys in the bullpen. A lot of good things happening.
Fenway Park has come to life. We've had some of the loudest crowds of the season over the course of this homestand. And you take a look at this July, it is literally one of the best in baseball history. 17-3, trailing only the 1941 Yankees and the 2017 Dodgers, who had better records at this point in July. The Red Sox, of course, still with 5 games to go in the month. They will finish the month in Los Angeles against those Dodgers, but they are absolutely rolling, and they have changed the entire narrative of baseball in Boston for 2026. Hello and welcome, everyone. It's WB Mason Extra Innings Live. Free next-day business delivery from your local hometown team. Tom Caron, Lenny DiNardo, JP Ricciardi with you as the Red Sox win this one and take this series. They have won 6 consecutive series. Haven't done that since 2022.
Yeah, and it shows the resiliency of this ball club. Yesterday, it's a shutout. It's a one-hit shutout. Cease goes out there and really lays it down on this offense. And they say, you know what? All right, we're going to bounce back. Short memory. Go back out there and get back to that good approach.
You tip your hat to the guy yesterday. Today, you tip your hat to your own team. It was just a great performance. I think Suarez did a really good job. I was hoping he could get to 5, but I'll take 4 the way he did it. It was offense came to life. Just a great win. And
the way this bullpen has been locked down, fewest runs allowed of any bullpen in the American League this month. They took it from there. And the Red Sox had to manufacture their offense today. Little things leading to a big win on the night. They would drop down 3 sacrifice bunts. They haven't done that in a game since 2021.
Did I hear you right, Tom? Did you say 3 sacrifice bunts?
3, and every time they did, Lenny, it led to a run.
Absolutely, and being able to execute the sacrifice bunt is important, but even more important is you got to get that first runner on in the inning, set the tone, get the runners on, and then let everybody behind you go out there and play the game of baseball. And that's an outstanding bunt right there. Narvaez is your best bunter, so he just happened to come up a couple times in this game and execute.
And how about Chad Tracy implementing this part of the game, and the guys buying into it, which is even more important for me. They're bracing every which way to win.
That was Romy Gonzalez dropping down the sacrifice bunt. Runners go to second and third. And Jarren Duran, who's had a rough go over to the plate this season, no doubt about that. He would wind up driving in a couple of runs. Here we're looking at the third as Narvaez would bunt Monasterio to second base. Yoshida moves the runner along. Rafaela will then drive him home. Then we're going to move ahead, and Romy continuing it on a sacrifice bunt with Duran following up. But here's the bunt from Romy, and here's the thing. You can implement it as a manager, but you got to have the players who can drop a bunt. It's a lost art by and large.
And when you bunt, your heart has to be in it, because if you have no intention of really doing it and getting it down, you're not going to get it down.
Yeah, a sacrifice is that, a sacrifice. You don't want to go out there with a sacrifice situation, try to get the bat out too late, thinking about getting on base. You got to go out there and make sure you put the ball in a good spot. It's all about location, making sure the runners move over, and who cares if you get on. It's all about playing the game.
And here's Duran as promised. The 2-run single drives in a couple and makes it 3-0. Duran has been getting the job done with runners in scoring position.
And you know what, TC? The interesting thing is they had a base open. I thought they may have walked him, but this is how things are going for the Red Sox right now. They don't do that to set up right on right. He gets a split on the outer half. He just goes down and gets it. 2-run knock.
And we talked in pregame about how you get to a guy like Gausman. You got to be able to see the split finger up into the zone, hit mistakes, and that was one right there. When he's at his best, that ball's about 4 baseball lengths down below the strike zone to get swing and miss.
Duran delivering. He's our Subaru star of the game, brought to you by the Subaru dealers of New England. Look at his numbers with runners in scoring position, hitting .281 with 47 RBI, a 923 OPS. And early this season, when this team was really struggling with runners in scoring position, Duran was delivering. He continues to do it now that the team has come around. He spoke to Jemai Webster after the game.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't that good at home, but I feel like now we're playing good at home, and we got the fans behind us. You know, it's always been talked about the fans here are a weapon, and I'm glad that we're winning and playing good for them.
17-3 in the month of July. Next time we're back at Fenway, it'll be August. How do you best describe what's allowed this group to sustain this level of play over this stretch?
I think it's just trusting ourselves. You know, we always knew we had it in us, and we were going through some rough spots, but, you know, hey, it's baseball. And we lived and we learned, and we're just coming out on the other side of the tunnel.
You get 5 hits in this series versus the Toronto Blue Jays, including that screamer you hit in your last at-bat. By the way, can't not count that. Have you reached a point, though, in your hard work where you can appreciate some of the results finally starting to turn for you?
Absolutely not. This game is way too hard to accept those victories, because once you do that, the game's going to humble you, and I'm going to go 0 for 20. So I'm just going to keep my head down and keep working. You know, I mean, I'm still not very good right now, and I can always be better for my team. I'm just glad I'm doing the little things right for my teammates.
Well, you get hits like that. That's certainly turning for you. How's the hand?
Hand will be fine. You know, I'll rest it. It'll be fine, though.
All right, Jarren, appreciate the time, man. Always love talking to you.
Yeah, I'll see you on the plane.
All right, Red Sox would add to it. They're not done yet. We've got another bunt. We've got more runs coming in. It's Narvaez again. You're right. He dropped it down as well as anybody.
And like I said, your heart has to be in it. You know you're getting a bunt sign. The first thing you want to do is really swing the bat, but your heart has to be in it. He had a great angle, softened the ball, all produced runs.
And that sets up a move for Chad Tracy, who calls the pinch hitter, Jemai Jones, into service, and he delivers a 2-run double.
So many 2-strike hits today. That was an 0-2 count right there. As a pitcher, I'm looking at this and saying, man, you got to make a better pitch. You got to bury it. You got to go up into zone. But continually throughout today, you saw so many 2-strike counts. It was they were on the opposite end of that yesterday as far as the 2-strike counts.
All right, Red Sox take the win, their 6th consecutive series win. Mike Jones fired up here to take a look at the sacrifices by month. 11 bunt sacrifices this month compared to what they had done in June, May, April, March. That's a total of 11 this season leading into July. They've doubled that this month alone.
Yeah, and Gausman, we talked about it. This is a guy that hasn't given up a home run in 4 starts this month. So you got to figure out, okay, this is the opponent I'm facing. It's hard to get the ball in the air.
Yes.
Right? So go out there and put...
But 11 this month, so it's not isolated with Gausman, right?
No.
It is a change of philosophy that has permeated this entire offense.
100%. And you can see teams out there that are so lopsided one way or another. If they're not hitting home runs, they're not winning. You can go out there and win ball games many different ways. And this is a weapon.
Somewhere there's some analytic guys in a fetal position somewhere. They say, this is not supposed to work. I've been telling you, you can't do this.
Well, they're near the bottom.
Good for Chad Tracy.
They're near the bottom of Major League Baseball in home runs. They're not a home run hitting team. That might get better with Meade. They made a trade to get more power. But right now, they are, as a team, not hitting a ton of home runs. So that's why this is so refreshing, because they found a way to beat teams without the home run.
Adaptability, right? And then you look conversely on the other side, Toronto has not adapted. So big plus to the Red Sox. I think a big tip of the hat to Chad Tracy. He's created this environment.
All right, and Ranger Suarez returns from the IL, his first start since July 5th. Hoping to get 5 out of him. He got 64 pitches. Did he end up over 4 innings? You like what you saw, and you just build it up from here, JP.
Yeah, I mean, he kept the ball out of the middle of the plate. Really didn't have a lot of stressful innings. Did a really good job. I thought he would be lucky if he got to 4. You got to take that and turn it over to your bullpen at that point.
64 pitches, 42 strikes. You know, he did not walk a batter. He got his strikeouts with 6. And the concern was coming in after such a long delay between starts that he was going to kind of be erratic. He's not going to be able to get ahead in counts, but it was the exact opposite. He went out there, pounded the strike zone, and gave him everything he could.
4 called third strikes today. That's as many as he had in any game this year. So the stuff was there. Now it's just about building up the endurance.
Yeah, that curveball against the righty specifically in the outer half, they were giving up on it. It looks like it's about 3 baseball lengths off the plate, and then it kind of worked its way back on. It's hard to go out there and put good swings on that pitch.
And TC, you made a really good point. Now he's in a position to build off the 4 innings. He can hopefully get up to 6 innings next time out. Positive outing.
Huge for this team, right? We're talking about where it's going to go. Part of the reason you can trade Connolly early is Ranger Suarez is back, and you've got that depth building up once again. You got the bullpen holding up the back end of the deal. Jared Slayton, part of it today. Weiser took care of business, a scoreless fifth inning. Tyron Guerrero came in after that, scoreless sixth, then 1-2-3 for Slayton.
Yeah, these guys pound the strike zone. When you come out of the bullpen, the last thing you want to do is start putting free batters on. If you can go out there and get the ball in on the ground, let your defense take care of it, especially the way they've been playing throughout this season, you're going to come out on top.
And you know this, Lenny, you pitch to the scoreboard, right? 6-0 at that time. Let these guys have to hit their way back into the game, attack them, and they did a great job of doing that.
Take a look at the 20 games this month for the bullpen, a 1.88 ERA, 10 for 10 in saves. That's the big man on the back end. The runs allowed, 18 in all for the month of July, is the fewest in the American League. Good stuff from the Red Sox today as they get the win. They take 2 out of 3, beating the Blue Jays 6-1. Our display of power brought to you by your New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive. Julio Abreu adding to it an RBI double. Again, all the runs coming today after a sacrifice bunt. You had one in the third that led to a run. One in the fourth led to 2. One in the seventh led to 3 more, and that's how the Red Sox got themselves a 6-1 win.